What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and another video. That's so funny.
I suck. Okay.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and another video.
So in today's video, we're going to show you what is in our camera bag. Basically, the main things that we use for taking photos and making videos pretty much every day. We're not going to go into too much detail on everything, just go over the main things that we like to use, why we use them, how we find them helpful, and hopefully this will help you out too.
And we're going to drink our tea while we're doing it. So we don't have a massive collection of camera gear, but we do have quite a few things that we've kind of been gathering and building up over the past like 2 or 3 years to get to where we are now, where I think we have a decent little kit. Obviously there is upgrades we would like to make.
There's always upgrades.
Yeah, there always is. We work with what we have for now, and yeah, same as everybody, you just need to build it up till you get to what you think is the ideal setup for whatever it is that you do.
So I guess we should start this video with the foundation of everything, the base of what we have, our camera bag. And it is, oh, it's heavy.
It is quite heavy.
This one. So it is the Tarion vintage backpack in the color green or khaki, I think. And we got this backpack when?
Like a year ago, I think.
Yeah, I think it was like a year ago, sent to us by Tarion, and it was because we wanted a camera bag that was both practical but also fashionable. So we spied this little one and I just love it. I still love it to this day.
There is literally a huge choice when it comes to camera bags. This was the sort of style that we were after, that vintagey kind of look with the greens and the sort of tan colour that it has. It was sort of exactly what we were after, and there is, like I said, a lot of other choices. It depends what you're into and how much gear you actually need to carry in it. But this one does exactly what we need, and we might actually get you one as well.
Maybe.
I tend to wear this most of the time.
We kind of need two now.
Yeah, it would be ideal because we kind of can only really carry one camera in this at a time. But it does the trick. It also has the like flap which is waterproof, so it stops all our gear getting wet.
Yep.
And then it also has room in here where we put like the drone case or whatever it is, whatever other little accessories that can't fit in the bottom part.
So it actually does carry a lot of the things that we need. It's also very affordable too, so I just love it, and yeah, we'll be using this for a long time, I think.
Sure will. And on to the main things with... Why does this sound weird? On to the main parts, things, items. Still sounds weird. Main items.
I don't know.
And on to the most important parts of our camera gear collection, which is obviously the cameras themselves. Our main camera is the Fuji Xt30, and we currently have the 18 to 55mm lens on it, which is the kit lens that comes with it, but it is very good. We use it for both photo and video, and yeah, does the trick at the moment. There are a few other lenses that we would like to add to the collection for this, probably mainly for photo, because I think the 18 to 55 for video is kind of ideal. We've had this camera since Christmas time and we've loved using it so far. It just looks so good, especially the video from it. Whenever you go to just to do a little bit of color grading, you can get this thing looking so good, especially with the film simulations that we do like to use on it. It doesn't have IBIS like we've mentioned in previous videos, which is the one thing we would like it to have, especially when you're doing nice handheld clips and that for our photo vlogs. It would be nice to have IBIS.
But we have actually done a whole in-depth video talking about all the things that we love and possibly don't love about this camera. So we'll put it maybe up here somewhere if you're wanting to watch more about the Fuji Xt30.
But yeah, check that one out if you want to know some more about the camera, but we've really enjoyed it and it does exactly what we need it to.
And we've also paired it with this brown leather strap. It's actually personalized, has our name on there. I actually got this for Chris as a Christmas present.
You did.
I got it personalized. I actually got it on Etsy, so I'm not even sure if I'll be able to find the exact one, but it just looks really good paired with the Fuji Xt30, and it's also very comfortable.
It is. The original strap was so much more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's okay, but if you do want something a little bit more comfortable around the neck, then consider getting possibly like a leather one, or at least another alternative from the original strap, because it is a little bit rough. And yeah.
So the other camera body that we use, actually the camera that we're filming on now.
It's the one we use for all these sit-down parts. Yeah, just to let you know. The files on the Fuji are so much bigger and kind of unnecessary, so we use the Sony for now for these sit-down clips.
And it is the Sony RX10 Mark III. Bit of a random choice, I know, but it is a camera that we've had for a long time.
The most random.
There's a bit of a story behind it. Maybe we'll get into that one day. But it's a camera we got a few years ago. We still have it and we still use it. We still like to use it.
We've actually kind of, it is a very good camera. It has only got a small 1-inch sensor, but it has a ridiculous lens on it. Like we said before, it's kind of for like sport photography and wildlife stuff. So yeah, but it's so random. But it is very good, and we like to use it a lot in our photo vlogs, so we can get a lot of shots with that real extended zoom. They just add and mix up the variation of the shots we get. So yeah, currently still using it, and it still does the trick. Photos are also very sharp on it too. So the mic that we use and swap back and forward on both the cameras is the Rode Video Micro, which we're actually using now and use for all these little talking parts. It's not ideal for this type of thing, but it does the trick and doesn't sound too bad. And on top of the camera, I think it's very good, and it's also very affordable. I think it's one of Rode's cheapest mics.
Yeah, I think so. I think eventually we would like to upgrade this to something a little better.
More so for this though. When we're out recording, like run and gun stuff and just talking to the camera, I think this is ideal. I think all the other, like the Rode Video Mic Pros, might sound a little bit better, but they're so big. And I see people having a lot of problems with them, and we haven't really had any problems with this. And I know a lot of other great videographers here on YouTube as well that use this just because it's so handy and small.
So fluffy.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
You gotta have good audio. So some of you might have already seen in our photo vlogs, we like to get those aerial shots too, and the drone we use for that is the Mavic Mini 2. And it's right in here. Funny story about this case actually.
Stupid story.
I ordered a case thinking I was all great getting the case for our new Mavic Mini 2. Turns out I ordered the wrong one, and it's the case for the Mavic Mini 1, and the remote doesn't exactly fit. Oh well, it still works, we'll keep it.
It does still close and it does the trick, but yeah. Don't make that mistake if you're thinking of ordering a case for your Mavic Mini 2.
We've really been loving using this drone for how compact it is. I mean, it fits right in the palm of my hand.
It's tiny.
It's such good quality. I love it so much, and yeah, it's just so handy to take. See if you're traveling, fits right in the camera bag. Fantastic.
Kind of ideal. We have also done a separate video on the Mavic Mini 2 with our first impressions, what we thought of the footage, the photos, and all that stuff. If you want to check that out, it will be somewhere. Somewhere on the channel. So the last of the sort of main bigger items that we used is obviously our tripod, and we actually just got a new one. We were previously using just a kind of a cheap one from Amazon that we actually have been using for quite a while.
A long time.
It done the trick, but we did want to upgrade to a slightly better quality one, which was more ideal for just quickly moving from landscape to vertical, kind of more of a photography tripod. Yeah. And we did upgrade to, I believe it's Neewer.
Neewer
is the brand. You've probably all seen them. They make a lot of different photography stuff, and I think some other little bits and pieces we have are from them as well. So yeah, we really just wanted one that was a little bit better quality and had the ball head on top. And Ulanzi had actually sent us a few little pieces, and they sent us the ball head top for the tripods, if you know what that is. And we replaced the one which was on the Neewer when we got it to the Ulanzi one, which has the little clips which we also use on our, what do you call those? Camera bag, strap,
quick release
plate, the quick release plate, which works on the tripod and on whatever the little thing is you put in your bag. I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, now we can just slip both cameras from the strap to the tripod, quick and easy. And because we use the cameras, like we change between when we're doing the photo vlogs depending on who's taking photos or whatever way. So this is quite quick and handy, and so far the tripod has been pretty good. The price of tripods literally ranges from like £30 right up to like 200, 300, 400. And honestly, I don't think I would ever really pay the real premium amount for a tripod because I don't think, as much as the quality might be better.
I mean, slightly better.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, we use that little cheap one for videos, and yeah, this one's a little bit better, but it's still a pretty cheap tripod. It was like, what, like $70, $80? £70?
Yeah,
like £60. And I don't see why we would need to replace this for a long time. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know what your thoughts are on that. Mine's are, I don't think you need to spend hundreds of pounds on a tripod. Others may disagree, but that's my thoughts for now anyway.
For now. Okay, so now we have most of the bigger things out of the way. We'll jump into some of the smaller things that we do use also for taking photos and making videos. One thing that you might have noticed in some of our photo vlogs is this little thing is usually strapped onto Chris's shirt or jumper.
It's usually me blabbered into it.
Can't see them at all.
A light paint, I know I can hardly speak. It's so cold and like kind of hard to concentrate.
And it is our little lavalier mic. It's actually from Boya. We've had this for a long time too. This one does though only plug into your phone, so it works well. We use it just for the photo vlogs and it does work well. We
have actually got another set of little lavalier mics from Boya which have the little transmitter which goes on top of the camera, and then you have the mic on yourself with another little transmitter. But we don't really want to have the transmitter on top of the camera when we're out doing photo vlogs and that, because we often have the mic on it. And yeah, this one does the trick for now, but they are also useful if you need to be wireless and you don't mind having it on top of the camera. Now when we're actually going through this stuff, there is actually quite a bit of stuff just kind of lying around that we forget about. One of them actually, which we don't use that much recently, but is the little Manfrotto tripod, which it's kind of ideal for vlogging, but also if you don't want to take the big tripod and you just want to sit your camera kind of down low and get some shots. These little tripods are great and they're quite sturdy too, so you can put quite a heavy camera on it. You can tilt the little ball at the top and kind of angle it whatever way you want.
Now don't mind that this is white, it actually bugs me too. We really didn't want to buy a white one, but it was all that was left, so we had to just grab it.
But it does the trick if you need it for something else, I don't know. And also, we did recently get these little step rings for ND filters, polarizers, whatever it is. We're actually waiting on a new ND and a polarizer. It was, oh, I can't even remember the name of it, but I did quite a bit of researching on different blog posts and stuff with comparing different polarizers to see which one would be the best value and keep the most quality. I'll stick the name on screen now because I cannot remember what it's called. The ND filter that we ordered is a JJC one. There's so many ND filters and there's so many mixed opinions on them that I literally could not be bothered looking through them anymore. So I actually just took Peter Lindgren's word for it. If you've seen him on YouTube, great filmmaker, and
I feel like his word will be
had been used in quite a reasonably priced one for a long time. Done a little review on it, and main thing I was worried about was losing like sharpness in the image and color casting, and he was pretty happy with it, so I just went with that and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, just a little tip if you're ordering any polarizers or ND filters, these little step rings mean that you can buy one polarizer or one ND filter, and instead of getting two, you would just use the little step ring to fit to whatever size camera that you want to fit it to. Also, if you are ordering an ND filter, order it like a size or two bigger than whatever your biggest lens is. I think it kind of helps with vignetting and stuff as well, so yeah, do that. These are quite noisy.
Ching ching!
Ching. Alright, what else have we got? Hopefully you're not too bored. We're trying to fly through this stuff as quick as possible.
So there's one other little thing that I wanted to mention. It's not like extravagant, but it has made our life a whole lot easier, and I can't actually show you it right now in my hand because it's on the top of the camera. But what it is, it's just a little reflector for your screen, so it acts as a mirror for your screen so that you can see your screen from this side of the camera, so we can actually see ourselves.
So essentially what it is if your camera doesn't have a flip-up
Yes.
screen, this is kind of doing what
acts
it would do, sort of. Or if you're in a sit-down scenario like this, and some people, I know a lot of people use monitors, which can be a little bit expensive. They're definitely more expensive than this.
Yep.
And that's why we just went with this. We didn't really think we needed a monitor yet, and this does the trick.
It's very, very handy.
It
so,
is.
like, just get one of these.
Yeah, we actually seen them. I can't remember. I think you seen it, did you?
Ah, I can't remember.
We spotted it, and then Donna actually done a video like
That's
a
who it
week
was.
after, who
Yes.
also got one of these, and he thought it was a great idea, and we were like, okay, yeah, let's just grab one of these because it just is too cheap and too useful.
Yeah.
So does the trick.
Okay, last things are lighting.
Okay, so moving on to the final kind of thing, which all comes under the same category, and that is lighting. We have a few different items here. The first one being the little lume cubes, which we recently got and used in our night photography video, which you may have seen. Yeah, these little lume cube lights are really good quality, really cool, useful little lights to have. And they do come with a range of different filters and little like barn door little accessories to cover the lights if you're using it for various different scenarios. It could be portraits, you could be literally using it as a torch, or I mean,
There's just so many things.
yeah,
Isn't there?
you can use it for lots of different things, but useful little kit, very well made.
Yeah.
They are a little bit expensive, but I mean, it's entirely up to you. I'm sure these are going to last quite a long time, so yeah, useful little light.
Great job, Lumcube.
This blue glow here is actually coming from another light. Your tongue just gets caught and you can't say the word. Like, so this blue glow behind me here is actually coming from another light which we got sent from by Ulanzi. Again, I'm not sure the exact name. There's quite a few different numbers and stuff in it, I think, but we'll stick it on screen here. It is a very cool little light though, very well made, and it has a little screen at the back where you can see exactly what settings you're on. You can choose all the different colors that you want, or you can just keep it on white. We actually also use this one for night photography video as well, for all the like talking parts and that. Yeah, seems like a cool little light, and you can mount it to the camera a few different ways as well, so yeah.
There's also many different modes on it too.
There is.
It kind of goes crazy sometimes with the amount of modes that there is. And the battery life is also really good. We used it for a long time during our night photography video.
Exactly.
And it was really good.
And it'll also be sitting on here for quite a while when we're recording these videos.
Beep, beep. Boop, boop. Oh, so we almost forgot about these two little bad boys that's also in our camera bag. We use these action cameras. Actually, no, we've only used this one, which is the... What's the brand? SJ Cam. I forgot.
And what is it? SJ
It's the
10
SJ
Pro?
Cam to S10 Pro, yes. So we've used this one before. We've done a few like POV style videos with this one. We also, I think there's a full dedicated video to the SJ Cam here somewhere. So we have used this from time to time. We like to maybe strap it onto the body strap, or maybe strap it or put it on top of our camera sometimes if we're out taking photos.
We actually have had a few problems with this one with the stabilization and that, especially in low lighting, which kind of made it almost unusable at certain times. We may try it again, but yeah, that was quite an annoying problem that we had, so be wary if you're considering that one.
Yep. This one is the Acaso Brave 7, I think.
I bet they have a lot of action cams.
I think it's the 7. Actually, one we haven't tried yet. You can see all the stickers are still intact. So we haven't actually gave this one a go, but we will. We want to get out and test it very soon.
I love watching POV videos, and we haven't done one in a while, and I do enjoy doing them. So yeah, we might actually do another little POV photography video soon and try that one out as well. So see how it performs.
So that's kind of it. All the main things that we have in our camera bag. Of course, there is lots of other little things too that make taking photos and making videos just a little bit easier. We have some other things in there too, like the grey cards for white balancing. We have a lens cleaning kit, spare batteries, stuff like that. But we won't bore you with all those little details.
It's just this video would literally never end, and they're little things that it doesn't really matter what type of one you get. They're little accessories that like do help, like Christina said, with the process of making videos and taking photos, but not necessary to really mention them all. Obviously, to some of you guys who may only be starting, may only have got your first camera, may not even have a camera bag yet, don't look at all the stuff we have and think, oh my god, I need all that stuff and how am I going to be able to afford all that stuff. We've been kind of gathering this up for like 2 or 3 years, like we said. Pick up things as you go, stuff you actually need, because you're just wasting money if you buy a lot of stuff that other people use, because you might not need it for what you do.
Yeah, so definitely remember, it takes time to build up all of this stuff that we have. We didn't just start off with all these things.
Definitely not.
No, we build it up over time. And even now, we're still looking and thinking, oh, what else could we get? What else do we need?
There's always an upgrade. There's literally always an upgrade.
So try and work with what you have and make the best photos, the best videos with the things that you have.
I think that is enough blabbering for one video. That was a lot of stuff, but hopefully it was helpful. If it was, maybe consider giving this video a thumbs up. We would appreciate it because we are a small channel.
Also, hit that subscribe button too. We'd appreciate that because we're a small channel.
We will try to link as much of that as possible
Yes.
in the description below.
Some of the links could be Amazon affiliate links or other affiliate links that we have. So if you feel like buying anything, or if something took your fancy from this video, if you purchase it using one of those links, then we might get a little bit of that too, which is also very helpful.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
As we always say, guys, take it easy.
Don't be a stranger.